Hi, this is The Business Guy, and in this video we're talking about the sales lessons of Forrest Gump. And in the movie Forrest Gump, they show a very memorable scene where Forrest approaches the school bus for the first time in his life. Now the bus driver opens the door, there's this rough-looking lady behind the wheel, cigarette hanging out of her mouth. Forrest just freezes like a deer in the headlights. Now here's the scene. The bus driver says, "Well, are you coming along?" Forrest Gump just stands there and he said, "Mama said not to be taking rides from strangers." The bus driver says, "This is the bus to the school?" He stares for a while, wheels turning in his mind. "I'm Forrest Gump." The reply, "I'm Dorothy Harris." "Well, I guess we ain't strangers anymore." By the way, if you get even a little bit out of this video, can you do me a favor and click the like button so YouTube promotes it? Thank you so much. And you can also click the subscribe button so that when more videos come out like this, you'll get notified. Now, like Forrest Gump, when you're in a sales situation, unless you've been doing business with a prospect for a while, you too are a stranger. Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, has an amazing sales training course, which I highly recommend that you get for any business person or salesperson. And that's what we're going to cover right now, running what is called the Forrest Gump pattern. Now let's put this into the proper perspective so we know where this fits into the sales process. And at this point, if you've watched some of the other videos on sales strategies on this channel, here's what we've done so far. First of all, you've taken immediate control in the first few seconds of the encounter. You're sharp as a tack, enthusiastic as heck, and you're an expert in your field. Number two, you gather massive intelligence by asking smart questions. Find their pain points, their needs, their values. Are they qualified? So you take control, not to talk, but so you can start asking questions. Number three, you build massive rapport simultaneously with intelligence gathering. So you ask as a friend who cares, a physician, an attorney who needs the information. Number four, the transition. When you're done asking questions, you're in massive rapport because you use the right tonalities, you've listened intently. For example, based on what you just said, we have the perfect fit for you, and let me tell you why. Or based on what you just said, here's the solution. Number five, the presentation. All of the features and benefits and why this is going to solve the problems you've uncovered during your intelligence gathering. On a scale of 1 to 10, the presentation should get the prospect as close to 10 as possible for these three issues. Love the product, trust and connect with you, and trust and connect with the company. Number six, you ask for the order for the first time. Would you like to go ahead and get this started? Do you have a credit card handy I can put on the order form, etc.? At this point, the prospect 95% of the time will state an objection. I want to think it over. I want to talk to my brother Bobo. I want to talk to my attorney. I want to talk to my accountant. I just saw you online, etc. Now keep in mind, this response is only used on the first objection, not later objections, but only on the first one. Because the first objection, almost all the time, it is a smokescreen and not the real objection. So you deflect the first objection. So you say in the reasonable man tone, "I hear what you're saying, Bill, but let me ask you a question." Then you say in the hypothetical money aside tone, "Does the idea make sense to you? Do you like the idea?" So at this point, you listen for their level of certainty in their words and their tone. "Yeah, it's pretty good, I guess." "Yeah, it sounds pretty good." Or, "Hey, I love it." In the next stage, you pace, lead. This means you immediately follow up using the same level of certainty that they expressed. Your second pattern also has the same level of certainty. Then you really ramp up your enthusiasm for the rest of your reply. So in your reply, you say you'll get benefit ABC, you get DEF, and you get more excited, and you'll get GHI. And then you future pace by painting a picture of them using your service and loving it. Remember, our job is to build certainty in each of the three 10s. The prospect should be as close to level 10 as possible on the certainty scale for loving the product, trusting and connecting with you, and trusting and connecting with the company. So the prospect says, "I want to talk it over, talk to my brother Bobo," etc. Again, 99% of the time, the first objection is never the real objection. So on the first objection, it's a smokescreen for one or more of the three 10s, love the product, trust and connect with you, and trust and connect with the company. So your reply is a deflection. So you deflect the objection. Again, "I hear what you're saying, Bill, but let me ask you a question. Does the idea make sense to you? Do you like the idea?" The prospect says, "Yeah, sounds pretty good." So here's an example. "Exactly, it really is a great idea. In fact, the true beauty is it puts you in control. If you're selling insurance or legal protection services, you say, putting your assets out of the reach of the courts. That way you get to decide rather than some judge who's been brainwashed by your opponent into thinking you're a monster. It puts you in the driver's seat. Don't you agree? If you're selling a car, you say, exactly, it really is a great car. In fact, the true beauty is that automatic braking and corrective steering keeps your family from a catastrophic accident. Wouldn't that give you a lot of peace of mind? So what we've done there is we've built certainty for the first of the 3 10s. Love the product. Now we transition to the Forrest Gump pattern. Trust and connect with you. Let me ask you a question. If I had been your consultant for the last 3 or 4 years, and I took care of you on a consistent basis, you wouldn't be saying, let me think about it right now. You would probably be saying, let's move forward, right? If the client says yes, you move down the line. If they say no or maybe, you have to get very certain because you know what you're saying is true. In essence, you need to say, let's cut to the heart of the matter, Bill. You don't know me and you don't trust me, so let's deal with that. At this point, you run the Forrest Gump pattern and you reintroduce yourself to the client and reiterate how trustworthy you are. Getting to know someone can happen very quickly, and you create it by using the language and tonality that shows that you really do care. Now the Forrest Gump pattern. For example, if you're an attorney, you can say, my name is Scott Jones. I'm an attorney based in Dallas, Texas. I've been licensed since 2002, so I've been practicing law for 19 years. And I don't stand behind what we're offering here. I stand in front of it because I've seen it work over and over again. And I live for getting that call thanking me for protecting your life savings. So that's trust and connect with you. Now we cover trust and connect with the company. So after a while, transition into how great the company is. Talk about what a great place it is to work and put a name and face to the owner. My firm is XYZ Company. It's a wonderful place to practice law. It's an incredibly positive, encouraging atmosphere. They really do care about the client. The CEO of the firm, who's based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, has been in this business for over 30 years now and is passionate about blank in helping clients experience the peace of mind our service provides. We're the largest firm in the country that specializes in blank, and I believe we have over 70,000 clients in our database like we do. So this is how you get the client to 10 in all 3 areas. And at the end of the looping process, you take the client by the hand and lead them into taking action by asking for the order. Would you like to get started? Would you like to start the process? Do you have a credit card handy I can put in the order for them? And so on. Any additional objections, you don't deflect them, you handle them directly. So if they say, I don't really know enough about your company, you say, well, XYZ Company has a 5-star Google rating. We are members of the Better Business Bureau with an A rating. Then you ask for the order. Would you like to get started? So that's how you run the Forrest Gump pattern, and that's how you use it to close more sales. Please click like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. This is The Business Guy.